Hi guys, this is George back here with another vlog, and today I'm here at Drayton Manor for my first visit in 2026. The park opened last weekend and it's fair to say that it wasn't the most successful opening weekend for them. However, hopefully it's going to be a lot better this weekend. Lots more of the rides seem like they're going to be open. Of course, looking on the website there is still the closed rides list. However, it definitely seems like there's a lot more rides open this weekend than there was last weekend, which is good to see. The weather's really nice as well. It's beautiful and sunny today. Originally it was going to be a bit cloudy, maybe a bit of rain, but yeah, it's turned out that it's actually really sunny and blue skies. It's lovely today. Got the sunglasses out for the first time this year, which is nice. So yeah, it's great to be back at the park. Looking forward to getting back on some rides. So yeah, let's go and see what happens and get back on the rides. It seems like it's pretty busy here so far. It is Easter Sunday today, so I wasn't expecting it to be too busy, to be honest. Of course, I mean, like, it is Easter, but I wouldn't have expected as many people to be at a theme park today. But yeah, it seems like it is pretty busy today. I just went past Maelstrom. I was going to go for a ride on there, but I went into the queue, and wow, I haven't seen the queue that far back for a long time. So I'll give that a miss for now, and I'm going to go and have a look at what the queue's like for Gold Rush. Here we go then, let's go see how busy Gold Rush is. Oh, it doesn't look too bad, to be fair. I think it's only on one train though. But yeah, it definitely doesn't look like it's building up too fast, so let's go have a look. There we go, I really enjoyed my ride there on Gold Rush. The queue was pretty much at the bottom of the stairs and it took about 20 minutes, so not too bad to get on there considering it's only on one train. And yeah, it was running really good today. Hopefully it will be running on the other cycle later as well, because of course this ride does have two cycles. That's what makes it really unique. Depending on what time of day you go on it, you can get a different ride experience. However, the last few times I've been, it's only been running cycle 1 and I haven't had a ride on cycle 2 for a very long time, so hopefully it will be on that today. With it being quite a busy day today, then hopefully they will change it. There's a sign at the entrance that says it changes from 2 o'clock, so hopefully that will be the case today. But now I'm going to go for a ride on Sheriff Showdown, the interactive dark ride here. Right then, I'll walk straight on Sheriff Showdown. Let's go. Oh, here we go. The screen's working. The last couple of times I've been on this, the screen hasn't been working. Hopefully we're going to get some bonuses today. Yeah, it's a nicely themed ride. Here we go, keep shooting. Oh, there we go, here we go. Let's see if we can get some bonuses. No bonuses as of yet. Here we go, most of the targets are working though, which is good. I've had a few rides on this recently where none of the targets have been working. Although I don't think there's going to be any bonuses. There we go! You got a bonus! Oh, there was another bonus, but we've just had a stoppage. Oh dear. There we go. Here we go, getting an evac. There we go. Well, I just had an evac off of Sheriff Showdown. Yeah, that was really funny. Literally, I was about to get a bonus, and then the whole thing just shut off. All the sound stopped, the screen went off, all the targets weren't working, the guns stopped. That was really funny. Yeah, and then I sat there for a few minutes, and then yeah, the staff came, and then we got out and just walked through the rest of the ride and exited. Yeah, that was funny. Hopefully it'll be back open later, and I can go for a ride on there. But yeah, that was definitely a unique experience. I'm gonna go for a ride on the Haunting now, the Vekoma Madhouse. Looking forward to getting back on here, and supposedly there's been a couple of changes in here for this year. I don't know whether, like, how major the changes are. Supposedly there's been some work. I don't know if that's just going to be its standard maintenance or if there have actually been some changes in here, but no matter what, I'm about to go and find out. So I had my ride on the Haunting, and there were no changes in there. However, yeah, it is still a really good ride. I do enjoy it. A great storyline on there. The one thing I don't really like on there is the soundtrack. When you're in the actual Madhouse section, I feel like there could be a lot more going on in there than just the audio that's already in there. And like the UV lights don't look the best either. I definitely prefer Hex, Alton Towers, and the Haunted House Monster Party at Legoland. I definitely think that they're better experiences overall. However, it is still a really good ride, and it's definitely the scariest of the three in the UK, with the darkest story. It is really, really good, and there's some great theming and there's some great effects. I do really, really enjoy it. So new for 2026 here at Drayton Manor, we have the Angry Birds 4D experience in the Falls Theatre. And yeah, so if you're familiar with Thorpe Park, they used to have the Angry Birds 4D experience. However, of course, once Big Easy Boulevard came in, they got rid of that with all the Angry Birds theming and IP, and they brought in Ready Player One in the Sunset Cinema. So yeah, they don't have that anymore. So it's been a couple of years since we've seen Angry Birds at Thorpe Park. But yeah, now it's here at Drayton Manor, so I'm gonna head in and see what this is like. Oh, it was weird seeing that again, especially not at Thorpe Park. Yeah, it's been a couple of years since that was taken out of Thorpe Park, and of course new for this year here at Drayton Manor. Same film that played at Thorpe Park, pretty much the same effects as well. I don't think the seats moved as much as they did at Thorpe Park. I feel like it was more aggressive movements at Thorpe Park. However, yeah, it's still pretty much the same, like launching themselves from the catapult and the slingshot, and then the seas moving back and forwards, and then all the water effects as well. Unfortunately, it wasn't in 3D. The 3D wasn't working, so they had to play in 2D, but it was still good to see that again. I used to really like Angry Birds when I was a kid, and I know some people think it's a bit outdated now, but I still think it is a really good, fun brand to have, and like it was nice to see that again. I'm gonna go for a ride on Accelerator now, the Vekoma Junior Boomerang, and it's just started to rain as well, which is fantastic. So I went down the queue line for Accelerator, and it looked pretty busy, so I thought I'd give it a miss for now. The operations seem to be pretty slow on there as well, so I have a feeling that's going to be a pretty long queue for it. So for the Easter holidays, we have also got the Care Bears event here at the park. So you can see this big seating area has been kind of redecorated, all to do with Care Bears. And yeah, so it's a nice little Easter thing that they've got going on here at the park, one of their events, and they've got lots of events going on this year. Like they've got Maybank holiday fireworks, Halloween's back that looks a bit different this year, which looks really interesting. Christmas Wonderland's back. They've got a few things going on over the summer as well, and they've also got the end of season fireworks as well, which look absolutely fantastic. So I'll hopefully get to come and see as many of those events as I can. I'd like to be here on the Maybank holiday fireworks, and then I'd love to come and see the fireworks at the end of the season as well. And Halloween looks really cool this year as well. It looks like on the website it has a very kind of Day of the Dead sort of theme, so that looks really different, which I'll hopefully come and see. And then of course Christmas Wonderland is also back as well. And here's a look at the entertainment going on over the Easter holidays here at the park. You've got all the Care Bears stuff, and then also some shows in Thomasland as well. So yeah, lots going on, like meet and greets, different shows. And you can also build your own bear over here as well for £25, which is a nice little thing that they've added as part of this event. And I only just saw it on the entertainment board just over there. There's an end of day lake show for the Care Bears event as well. I didn't even realise that was going to be a thing for this event. So yeah, that's good to see. So at the end of the day, which is 5 o'clock today, there's going to be a show over on the lake with all these new fountains that they added last year, so that's good to see. They're really getting the most out of this. Like, they used it for the K-pop takeover as well during February half term, Christmas and Halloween. Like, they've done loads with this already, and I imagine as part of the fireworks events that they're going to hold this year, they'll use these for that as well. So it'll be great to see. I love what they've done with this, and they're really getting the most out of it. There we go. I'm going to go for a ride on Maelstrom over there just now, the gyro swing. That's my favourite ride on the park. And still nothing has happened here with Pirate Adventure. Yeah, there was talks of this making a return this year, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Maybe next year we'll see. I did think that we were going to see this reopen this year, but it doesn't seem like it. But hopefully it will be back at some point, maybe next year. Oh my god, it's getting windy now. I've just had a ride on Maelstrom. Took a while to get on there, unfortunately, because they are only running at about half capacity at the moment. Yeah, not sure what's going on with that, but do you know what? At least it's open. I think it was having a few issues last weekend and it wasn't being particularly reliable, so at least it is open. But there we go, that's why the queue was so massive for it earlier. It was still pretty busy, however, like, it still went back quite far, but not as bad as it did this morning. So I ended up queuing about 25-30 minutes for it maybe, but it was worth it. It's a fantastic ride. I tell you what though, it looks tiny now compared to a Victus over at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I cannot wait to ride that later in the year. It's opening on the 21st of May, and it's literally a bigger version of that with lap bars, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. I can't wait for that. I'm going to go for a ride on the Wave now. Well, at least I'm going to have a look at the queue and see how busy it is, because throughputs can be pretty slow on this. It only has one train, so the queue can get big for this. So let's go and have a look and see how busy it is. So I just had a ride on the Wave. Yeah, the queue wasn't too big for that, however it did have some downtime, so it took a little bit of time to get on it, but not too bad. And it was running really well today, really nice and smooth. The restraints on there are still not the most comfortable. I still don't really enjoy them very much, but normally they come down really tight when there's a jolt. However, with the fact that there wasn't too much jolting on there, it meant that the restraint didn't come down too far. It was running really, really smooth, which was great. Yeah, so it can be a really good ride. Like, as long as the restraint doesn't get too tight, it is really enjoyable. 4 fantastic inversions on there, some great whip. It's only got a lap bar on there. And yeah, when the lap bar doesn't get too tight, it is a really enjoyable ride, especially when it's running like that, when it was really smooth. I really, really enjoyed that. Normally, it can be a bit hit or miss with the Wave. However, yeah, I really enjoyed it today. And here's a look at Air Race just here. I was going to go for a ride on this, but the queue looks absolutely massive, so I might avoid this one for now. But yeah, this is a really good flat ride, very intense. Got lots of flips on here. But yeah, the queue does look pretty big over there, so I might give this one a miss for now. So Flying Dutchman is still having some maintenance done. Yeah, there are a few rides closed, so if you are coming over the next few weeks, definitely check the ride availability page on the website, because there's quite a few rides in Thomasland that are closed as well. And yeah, this one also is as well. I'll tell you what though, hopefully it's not going to be too long until maybe we see this relocated into the Vikings area, or maybe even extend the Vikings area over to this park, because literally this would be a perfect fit in this area. It's like you're already sitting in a little boat. Like, turn it into a little Viking boat, and then it could be part of the area, because literally the entrance to Vikings is just there. So like, if they could maybe expand it forwards over here to feature this ride, or even just relocate it further at the back of the area maybe, it would be great to see, because then it would be part of a themed area rather than just being plopped in just a random plot of land. So here we go, let's go and have a wander around Vikings and see if there's anything new to see. Here we go, so Jormungandr is closed at the moment here in the Vikings area. This is the Zamperla powered coaster. So yeah, that is currently closed. However, it looks like all the other rides are open in here. Yeah, all 3 of the other rides are open. We got Thor over here, and of course Loki just over there, and Sleipnir over at the back. So yeah, if the queue's not too big for Loki, I might go for a ride on here. This one's not got the highest throughput, so yeah, I don't always ride it, but I'll go and see what the queue's like, because it is good fun. And here goes Thor. Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of these Zamperla discos, so I'm not going to go for a ride on here. Yeah, Loki's only running at half capacity as well, so I'll skip that one as well. Yeah, the queue looks like it might take a while for that. And then also over here we can see the train. The Jormungandr just parked outside the station over there. There it is, so hopefully it won't be too long until that's back open. Here we go then, Gold Rush is running on the other setting now. So yeah, instead of going straight over the top of the lift hill as it dispatches out the station, it stops at the top there, as you can see, and then it goes back down backwards. There it goes. Yeah, looking forward to riding it again on this setting. I haven't ridden it on this setting for ages. I'm a bit soggy after that, but that was a really good show. Of course, they used this for their Halloween event, Christmas event, and their K-pop event during February half-time, so they're definitely getting their money's worth out of this. But yeah, that was a really good show, really enjoyed that. Fountains in there were great, lots of fire in there as well, some good music. I don't like the water projections. We didn't see any water projections in there, which they had during Halloween and Christmas, but it was still a really good show. There was definitely more fire in that one than there was in the Christmas one, which was good to see, because that was my one thing with the Christmas one, really. I'd have liked more fire in that one, so it's good to see that there was more fire in that one. I'd have still liked a bit more fire. There were some sections where it felt like I'd have liked a bit more fire. It was like at the end when we had all the fire going off at the same time, like in the patterns. That was really cool. I'd have liked a bit more of that. But yeah, it was really cool. It was weird seeing one of these shows when it's not in the dark, because obviously during Halloween and Christmas it was dark by the time that they were playing these end of day shows, and you had all of the lighting as well, which was really cool. So I definitely think I prefer it in the dark when you have all the lighting as well. But it's a nice addition that they have here for their Easter event, for their Care Bears event, and yeah, and I'm really glad that I got to see it. But that's now the end of this vlog here from Drayton Manor. It's been a really good day. I've got on lots of rides. Unfortunately, some of the rides are running on quite low throughput, like Maelstrom was on half capacity, Gold Rush on one train. That got really busy later on as well. I had my second ride on there on the other cycle, and the queue was getting pretty big. It was probably about 40 minutes on there, maybe even a bit longer by the time I got on there. So yeah, it's a shame that that's only on one train. Hopefully they'll get that back on two soon. And then as well as that, there's quite a few other rides in Thomasland closed. Like probably about half of the rides in Thomasland are closed. So if you are coming over the next few weeks, bear that in mind. They are still having some maintenance done. And then of course the water rides being closed as well, but that's not too big of a deal. But all of the other like main rides like the Wave, Gold Rush, like the other big coasters and flat rides, they're all open. It's good to see Air Race open as well. That was closed last weekend, so it's good to see that back open. And yeah, it's just been a really nice day at the park with fantastic weather as well. That's now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye.